Awesome, awesome.
Awesome. Super excited to be here. Happy Monday, first and foremost. Today, we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to share a couple of stories. Bernard is going to share a little bit about himself. I'll share a little bit about myself. I just had Alma before we hit record just share, and she's been a part of this company now for a while with us. And like our highest month was 5,000 in sales with these natural peptides, which is a very decent side income. I could show you the math on that later. That's more than my wife made at her part-time job at the Hilton Garden Inn when we were first married. Like where I had to put my kids in daycare and send my wife to work at nights. Like Alma's doing that in her first year, like equivalent to what that would be. So we're going to talk about all that today. Like what are these peptides? What's the mission here? What's the goal? And then more importantly, how can you earn some extra income for your family? So first and foremost, I'm Scotty. I'll do a little bit more intro later on, but I've been in this industry in the health and wellness space online for over 15 years now. I've developed, I started with a big dream and goal of making $10,000 in a year. I'm a hard worker, so I was willing to work hard at my job, but I really wanted to bring my wife home from work. Like I was our first 5 years of our marriage, she worked nights, I worked days. We saw each other once or twice a week. We'd like swap kids in the parking lot, swap cars, and sometimes drop them off at the babysitter, and then I would pick them up on my way home from work. So my big dream when I started was just to make enough that it could replace her night shift. Like I was willing to work my 12-hour days back then. My dream was to eat dinner together as a family and have more togetherness like that. I found an opportunity like this. I fell in love with the products. I worked extremely hard on top of a 12-hour shift. By hard, I mean just focused 2 to 3 hours a day was my goal. And I built a six-figure business in 14 months. That compounded to a seven-figure commission business in 4 years. And I had no skills in online marketing and sales, but I was willing to learn from other people that were teaching me for free. And we'll talk kind of about that. So if you have the willingness, you have a big dream or a big vision and a big like why for your life, and you're willing to put in the work and to learn and to grow and to ask questions, your life will look completely different. Some of the things that I'm most proud of in my life, I'm a father of five. So I'm a very present father and husband of 19 years. But one of my biggest things that I'm super proud of in doing this, because as you're listening to this call today, you might have a goal of 10,000 a year, of getting off of your overtime, of paying off your credit card debt, or whatever that might be. Maybe you just want to get healthy, and that's where it's all going to start for you. But one of the things I'm most proud of is my parents taught me hard work. They taught me if I wanted to get something in life, I had to be willing to set goals and to work for it. And they taught me that through my whole life. And so I'm grateful for them for teaching me that, because I've applied what they taught me into business over the past 15 years. And so one of the biggest goals that I set for myself is I said, hey, if I hit a seven-figure business, not if, when I do that, I'm going to ask my parents to retire. And that was the biggest, most rewarding thing to me. Like dollar amounts don't matter to me, but it's what you can do with that, the way that you can serve, the way that you can help other people. And it was 11 years ago that I asked my mom and dad if they wanted to retire from their jobs in their late 50s. And they've been able to be more present at home to spend time helping my sisters out and to help with our kids and to just live a life that they love as well. So that's who I am. So I have 15 years of mentoring and developing others in this business. I've developed over 60 six-figure earners and five people who've earned $1 million in commissions or more. And so I'm here with the knowledge and the expertise and the proven track record of if you do what we're going to teach you, you can build something pretty incredible for your family, whether that's 1,000 extra a month or beyond. We'll share what that possibility is here on that call. But Bernard, I'm going to pass the time over to you, just to intro who you are, why you're here, and what value you can add.
Wait, real quick, just do me a favor, because repeat those stats again. How many six-figure earners were you able to help create?
60,
60
individuals, families
six-figure.
who, yes.
Okay, I think I'm thinking a little too low then. I think I might be thinking a little bit small then. And then how many seven-figure earners?
Five of them.
That's absolutely ridiculous and amazing. I mean, if you think about just the kind of empowerment that you've given to somebody else's life and help be a part of, or that sort of impact into somebody's life, that's life changing, right? Like they could start making choices in their lives that could now not just take care of their own self in survival mode, but now transform other people's lives, be able to serve others and give to others. Man, that's ridiculous. I didn't even know those stats. Yeah, that's the first time I heard it. Like, because when we met, there was no showing off. You weren't showing off. You were just being amazing you. And I love that. So I didn't even know those stats. That just I was like, what
I
did you
threw them
just
out there.
say?
I wanted to like whoever clicks on this recording or is here live, they're like, okay, I'm gonna listen for the next 40 minutes because this could change my life.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing, like, so one of the reasons why I needed to find this. Okay. The beautiful thing is it is this, but I needed to find something for our community. Me and Jamie, we run a community called Infinite Serve. And look, there's anyone from your, business owners that are doing amazingly well in life. And then there's people that are struggling to put food on the table, barely making ends meet. And so for me and my family, we were like, how do we change this? Like, what do we do on this? And God put it into my heart. He was like, look, you've got so much history in sales, you've got team building, you've got and now with everything that we're doing with the coaching modalities and transforming lives, we've got an opportunity to be able to give somebody an amazing vehicle that they could utilize to transform their lives so that they could start spreading that out too. Because if you just go with all the personal growth and all of that stuff, that's all ethereal. Unfortunately, it's nothing really tangible unless it clicks. And if it doesn't click, well, here we are in the ether, loving everything that's going on, but struggling to make ends meet. So, what we needed to do was figure out a vehicle that we could provide for our community. And that's when God sent me you on some I mean, the way our story happened is also just a show of amazing miracles that God provided, but also the fact that you did the work, right? Because faith without works is dead. It just really is. If you don't move, nothing's going to move for you. This stuff doesn't happen by accident. It takes actual work and people stepping into what either God's calling you to do or what your heart's mission is calling you to do. If you don't move, you don't take the necessary actions, and if you don't do it consistently, well, nothing's going to happen for you in that. But here's the beautiful thing. You find a vehicle like this that provides the perfect infrastructure, that provides an amazing product that actually helps people transform their physique, their life, their health, their wellness, hence make wellness, all of those things, and combine that into one thing where now there's also none of these other, you take all of the yucky from MLMs and you delete that, welcome, make wellness, right? Like you put in all the good stuff and all the opportunity and all the possibility and all the greatness, welcome, make wellness, right? That's how this thing worked. And when I saw everything and felt everything through and prayed about everything, it was just like, no, this is what it's supposed to be. And then we got the products. Oh my gosh, Scotty, I'm not trying not to. I went to LA and everything like that and through the summit without any of my products. And the difference in the way that I felt when I was using the products 3 weeks ago for the last 4 weeks to being in LA without them. I'm sitting there and I don't know if what's her name made it on this call, Hannah. But I'm sitting there going, Hannah, do you have any energize left? Do you have any of this left? Like I'm like, give me some, please give me some of your stuff. But it's such good products, it's such good peptides that it really, really helps with the way you navigate throughout the day and stuff like that. So the beautiful thing, again, the reason why I'm I'm really, really interested in this and diving full in is because it's such a great vehicle to provide for the people in my community and then all the other people that I know out there that are wanting to, go from survival mode to actually being able to create an amazing life. 66 figure earners? Are you like my goal for next year was 3 to 5, hopefully. Like, wow, 60? You just blew my mind. But that's the goal, right? To really help transform people's lives. And this is a great vehicle for it. And it's a phenomenal one. And it's, look, the work is very simple. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy to do. Doesn't mean it's not going to take time and intention. And for the ones that really want to be go getters, it doesn't mean that it's not going to take intensity. But if you put in consistent effort, you will reap all the benefits because the product is already there. The infrastructure is already there. All you need to do is put in the consistent habits, and this thing will blow over for you. Just it's impossible not to. So
I love that. I want you to repeat to yourself, my success is inevitable. Like if you apply the things that we teach you as you join on board with us, your success is inevitable. So thank you for sharing that, Bernard. It is a unique story. I was just doing the work, and we'll teach you what it is that we do. But I basically create content, add value on social media. It attracted Bernard in. I introduced myself. He told me what he did. One day he saw a post that intrigued him about lives being transformed and families becoming better and leaders being developed. He's like, okay, what is this? And I remember he tagged Jamie. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, was that your wife that you tagged? Start a conversation. And Bernard's that kind of guy. He was like, I need to see and feel this for myself. He shared that, I prayed about this. I meditated on this. The dude even flew out from Colorado to meet me in person. He's like, I got to make sure this is a thing that I can get behind. And we had an awesome weekend together. So we'll share some things about that a little bit later at the end of this call too. So just to get started here, we're just going to go through like what are peptides? How do you earn? And then I'll leave a little bit of time at the end so you can ask some questions. But peptides, they help multiple different functions in your body. Like the peptides have been around forever. Some of you may know what peptides are, some of you may not. Like insulin, that's a peptide. It's been around for years. Many of you guys are probably hearing words like Ozempic, tirzepatide, Mounjaro, GLP-1s. These are all injectable synthetic weight loss peptides. So peptides are short chains of amino acids naturally found in the body that are involved in essential processes such as the ones shared above. And I'll show you on the next slide, but what we have done, what science has done is they have created synthetic peptides in labs like the ones that I mentioned, like Mounjaro, tirzepatide. There's muscle building and gut ones like BPC 157. There's all kinds. So we're not here to talk negative about those. We're just sharing what is a peptide and what's the difference between a natural versus synthetic peptide. So peptides are used for things like digestion, energy, hormone function, wound injury healing, um, cellular communication, muscle health, brain function, mental health, skin health, sleep, all of the above. So peptides are a small chain of amino acids is basically what it is. Here's an interesting fact for you. We've kind of talked about synthetic lab-made peptides. Well, peptides are found in nature, and there's billions of peptides in nature. There's actually 7,000 peptides found in the human body. So a peptide, what it does is it goes in and signals your cells to perform a specific function. So we'll talk about some of the peptides that we have, but one of them, for example, my favorite one, and I'll talk more about it, is FIT. Like it signals your body to do muscle protein synthesis. And as a matter of fact, it's 4 times more effective than a whey protein shake. Like that's crazy. When I heard that, I was like, that is crazy. So we'll go through some of those things, some of the other benefits of peptides, immune support, muscle injury recovery, joint health, recovery, skin rejuvenation, weight management, brain function, there's sleep, and all of the above. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute. There we go. Okay. And if you do have a question as I'm talking, I muted everybody so there's no background sound. But if you have questions, please just unmute and ask, or ask it in the chat, and Bernard will kind of keep his eye on that. So now let's just talk briefly about the synthetic versus natural. So we know peptides, they're natural, they're found in nature. We also know that they're synthetically made in a lab. We know that there's over 7,000 peptides naturally occurring in the body that they signal your cells to do something. But what we found is nature-based peptides are just kind of a better way. So a synthetic is made in a lab, it's injected with a needle, it can be quite expensive. A natural one is sourced from nature. So they're extracted from plants, they're ingested. So in a capsule form, this is an energy peptide that I'm drinking mixed with a hydration product. So they're ingestible, you can drink them, and they're a little bit more affordable. One of the things that I want you guys to understand about this, not just the peptides, but the opportunity that we're going to get into a little bit as well, is in my hometown. So far, like we're a small town, we have three specialists and doctors that are on board with Make Wellness because it just makes sense. Kind of like what Bernard was talking about. If they're a business owner, their goal is to help their clients get results, and number two, increase revenue so they can pay their employees, take care of their overhead. So we're getting doctors and specialists on board, chiropractors, physical therapists, functional medicine doctors that are already doing injectable peptides. So I'm not saying they're bad, they do them, but they also have clients come into their offices that want a natural solution. Some of them might not want to use needles or inject themselves every single day, so they have the option to give them a natural or a synthetic. So we are the ones bringing natural peptides to the market. So why are these super important? We've kind of gone through that. What I want to go through is each of the peptides that we have so you can understand what they are, and so you can make a choice for yourself which ones would be best for you and your own personal goals. So our bodies were designed to heal. So these natural peptides, they work as a fast pass to cell signaling. The difference in these specific peptides is that they are natural and our bodies know exactly what to do with them. They help trigger very specific healing responses within the body. And I'll share some of my story when I get to a slide later, but these peptides, they help tell our body what it should be doing to heal and to work at the full health potential that our body was designed and created for. And so as I go through these, I want to just share what each of them do, what their function is, and what it signals inside of your body to do. So the first one we have is lean. It comes in capsules. And one thing I want you to understand is every single one of our products is a 30-day serving. So it lasts a whole month. So the lean is a cell signaling peptide to help reduce calorie intake, so curb your appetite. I hear a lot of times my clients saying that it's quieting the food noise, the desire they have to eat junk. So here's an interesting fact that I really want you to think about. With like tirzepatide, Mounjaro, all of these injectable synthetic weight loss shots that you're hearing about, on average, someone stays on those for 2 years. They lose weight. You see it happen. They lose weight. They drop weight pretty drastically and quickly. But 39% of that weight is muscle mass. 39% of that weight loss on average is muscle mass. My friends, that is detrimental. Now, if you're on that, I don't want to say don't be on that. Your doctor is in charge of that for you. But if you are, it's going to be important that you are eating enough protein and that you're lifting weights. Sorry, I need a quick little drink. It's going to be so important. Like, I'm not saying if your doctor has you on that, get off it and get on our lean. I don't want to say that at all. I want to show you that there's a more natural solution. But if you are, make sure that you're lifting weights and you are consuming enough protein so that you don't lose the muscle mass. Okay. So here's the crazy thing. In the human clinical trials with lean over the course of 20 weeks, 100% of the weight loss came from fat mass. Like that's unheard of. Sorry, I have an itchy throat. I need to cough this out real quick. Do you want to share something about fit real quick, Bernard? Do you have a second?
Yes, like I said on the text, I love that. So that's as basic as it gets. It tastes amazing and it feels really great. And you know what? If there's anything that could help with building muscle, I'm all for it. So the way that it makes me feel on the recap, so far so good. I've been 1 month into it and I've ordered my second set. I'll definitely give you more on the follow up as we develop more muscle.
I love that. Thank you.
I feel great after workout, so I love it.
And then thank you for saving me right there. My whole family's been sick. I didn't get it, but there was a little itch in my throat. So yeah, so lean and fit are great as a combo. One curbs your appetite, goes in, burns and targets fat. and 100% of the weight loss comes from fat mass. That's unheard of, especially when we look at like Ozempic and those that are 39% of the weight loss is from muscle mass. So I do want to set some expectations. It's not going to be as fast and dramatic as those weight loss shots will be, but if you stay consistent on it, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you will burn fat and your appetite will be curbed for junk. So, absolutely incredible product. The fit, I love it. When I first heard about these peptides, that was my one. That was the jam for me. I was like, this is the one for me because I love lifting weights. It boosts and increase your power and your endurance. You can train more, you can recover faster. Like I said, it's proven to be 4 times more effective at a whey protein shake than 4 times more effective at muscle protein synthesis than a whey protein shake. And you have 47% less fatigue with a return to higher baseline strength. You have 103% strength recovery and a 54% increase in recovery over what you would have just with a typical whey protein shake. Now, the thing for me that was mind blowing is like I wanted to build muscle, but I had this rotator cuff injury. I'm a youth leader for the church. I tried to outthrow them throwing rocks into the reservoir. And I tore my rotator cuff. I went to a physical therapist. I got PRP injections. I did dry needling. I did physical therapy. I did all of the things. And I'm self-employed, so I was paying $100 3 times a week for a few months. Like it was thousands of dollars. And I got it to where my shoulder didn't hurt just to hang. Like I tore it that bad. Like it just hurt to just be hanging. So I was like wearing a cast or a sling. And I got it to where it didn't hurt to hang anymore. But my kids play sports. They're baseball players, football players. Like I can throw a mean spiral now left-handed because I just couldn't throw anymore. Even though I did all of that work, thousands of dollars of work. I did not expect this, but when I started using Fit within about 4 to 5 months, I had full mobility in my shoulder again. Like I could throw a football again, I can throw a baseball again. I didn't share this, but I couldn't do pull-ups anymore. I couldn't do an overhead shoulder press. And what happened was, yes, there's muscle protein synthesis, but it goes in and it lowers the inflammatory response. So it lowered the inflammation in my body, which is what was causing the pinching in my shoulder that didn't allow me to do certain movements. So Fit, like I love Fit. Like I've never gone a day without using Fit. So that's those are the first two, Lean and Fit. Next we have Energized. Okay, Bernard, I have to unmute you because you're the Energized king. You tell us a little bit about your experience with Energized.
So energized, like again, I was in LA and I was begging Hannah for like energized because I ran out and definitely should not have run out because I'm that guy that used to drink 3 to 4 energy drinks a day, midday. I'm always go, 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 go. And halfway through the day, I crash out. And then I started pounding energy drinks, but I knew that wasn't going to be a healthy response to my crashing out. And so when I got introduced to energized, I was like, let's see. Let's see. Because normally I'll just do a midday nap now, a lot healthier option rather than the energized drinks. I mean, rather than the energy drinks. And I was like, let me see what kind of effect this will actually have on me. And I'm very in tuned with my vitality. I'm very in tuned with the way that I feel and the responses within it and the things that I need to do to recharge. So I was like, let me see how this works. Boom. No spikes in energy, no weird like jittery feeling at all, but just this really even keel that made it through the night. That would take me all the way to the end of the night, all the way to the end of the night. I was like, this thing is amazing. And it's only one. So no more 3 to 4 energy drinks, no more chemicals being put into my body and all this nonsense. And it is phenomenal. And Scotty, I hope Stephen responded to you about my products.
He did. I'll get with you after that. Yeah.
Okay.
They're delivering today, by the way.
Oh, perfect.
Verified they're coming today. So
Verified, yes.
yes. Yeah, so it's this the energy peptide. It helps you have 6 to 8 hours of energy. So that's crazy. It's a balanced, slow energy release and just energize you at a cellular level, not a chemical level. So energize at a cellular level. The next one I want to share is focused. This one I don't personally use. I used it for 1 month, but I'm someone that's very on task and focused and But I have some clients with incredible results with this. It helps with brain health function, cognitive enhancement, mental clarity and processing, eye health support. Like there's a ton of things that it does. But I want to share some of these stats with you. 48% of parents report overwhelming stress. 8 in 10 Americans are affected by brain health issues. Adult ADHD is one of the top mental concerns of 2024 and into 2025. So I have to share a quick story with you. When we first launched this company just over a year ago, I had people that were really excited about lean. I have a friend that's a doctor. He works in a clinic. He's a neurosurgeon, but he works with other physicians that are giving out tirzepatide and Ozempic like it's nothing. So he's like, if there's a natural solution and this company is bringing natural peptides, this is going to be huge and I want to be a part of it. But he was much like Bernard, where he's like, I need to try this before I go bring this to the clinic or try to share it with customers. I need to know for myself. So he bought a launch box that came with all the products. Day two, he's like, Scotty, what is this stuff? He's like focused. He's like, this is working better than any ADHD medication that I've used since I was a teenager. And he's 47 years old. 2 months later, he's like, I'm completely off my Adderall. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. And like, we can't claim that any of our peptides will cure any disease 100%, and everybody's results are going to be different. But that's a story that I've just seen with one of my clients where it's helped him get off of his ADHD medication with that focused peptide. So incredible, incredible science. And that's the fourth of the peptides that I want to share with you. Now we're going to go through the last three right here. These are not, those are the four peptides, and the last one I'll share is also a peptide. These are peptide support products. My wife and I love this one, Calm. It's a precision peptide support. It helps you, I guess the word would be like close the tabs at night. Any of you guys ever lay in bed at night and you just like are just thinking of everything that you need to do the next day? This kind of helps you close that, balances your stress hormones, lowers your cortisol levels, and improves your mood. So it's like a nighttime tradition when my wife and I, when the kids go to bed and it's our time together, I always bring out 2 packets of Calm. We have it and then we sit and talk and read a book together. So it's non-drowsy, so you can actually take it any time of the day. It's not like you're going to get drowsy when you take it. It just lowers your cortisol levels, your stress levels, and balances your mood. Hydrated. I actually love hydrated. I actually have energized mixed with hydrated in this mix right here. It's just an electrolyte drink to help your cells perform at a better level. The more hydrated you are, properly hydrated you are with electrolytes, the better your functionality, the functionality of the peptides is going to be in your system. So that's a peptide support product. Now I'm going to move on to this. This is brand new. It's only like a month out. It's our sleep peptide called Restored. I've actually been on this peptide for about 4 months because I was a part of the trials before they released it. And this number you see over here, without sleep peptide and with sleep peptide, is from my Aura Ring. It's tracking. I want to just show you what this does. I want you to take a look at a couple of things. Total sleep without peptide, 6 hours, 10 minutes. Sleep with peptide, 6 hours, 49 minutes. The time in bed is nearly identical, like 15-minute difference, the time that I was in bed. And if you come down here, you can see total sleep. They're pretty close, like 30-minute difference. Not a big difference. But what I want you to notice right here is REM sleep, 38 minutes without the sleep peptide, and deep sleep, 51 minutes without the sleep peptide. By the way, I'll share that after. So 38 minutes and 51 minutes. Check out with the sleep peptide, REM sleep at hour and 40 minutes, 1 hour more of REM sleep.
Oh,
And then
wow.
my deep sleep was an hour and five. So a little bit more. That was just one example. I ran out of my sleep peptide about 3 weeks ago, Restored, and I went 2 nights without it. And I had a night of deep sleep at 14 minutes. It's crazy. And what I want you guys to understand, like deep sleep is when your body repairs itself. Your brain literally detoxes when you are sleeping. And so you can wake up refreshed, your muscle builds at night and all of that stuff. So your sleep is so important. So I'll just share some of these things. Some of the
Scotty, real
results,
quick, can I time out you real quick
of
just
course.
before you go into that? Because I like one of the biggest things for me too, getting the launch box and making sure that these products actually work. one of the biggest barometers for me was going to be the way that it affected Jamie. And Jamie struggles with sleep. I'm just going to have her share. Can we have her share real quick
Of course,
on what Restored has done for her?
100%.
Cool.
Hey guys. Restored. So I was skeptical. I'm kind of like Bernard's. Uh, I don't know. I should probably come up with a better name than what's coming to mind. But I like to see the science. I like to like really weigh things out, and I had pretty low expectations with the sleep one, and all of them actually. I was shocked at all of them and could share about each one of them. But the most impactful one from the get go was Restored, because my sleep has been poor the majority of my life. I've had, it's a long story, but I have not had this good of sleep in decades. And it's coming from trying a ton of different medications to a ton of different, sleep hygiene techniques, and a bunch of natural things as well, and not waking up feeling drowsy, not waking up with a splitting headache. It's phenomenal, and then learning about how important sleep is and how it's when the body's healing itself. It makes sense with some other things that I've had, because I wasn't getting that. And so it was kind of like my quick fact checker to see like how legit all of this was, and to have it happen immediately and overnight was it got my attention really fast. And then being able to go through each one of them and learn about each one and try it and have similar experiences has been really cool.
I love that. That's awesome. I have this guy at the gym. He's 22. He just got back from serving a mission for his church, and he lifts weights. He's trying to get back and strong again. And he was like, he was excited about fit, but I got him on. I asked him, it was like a weekend, and I see him at the gym regularly. I was like, dude, how you feeling? He's like, dude, that restored peptide, I've never slept so good in my life. And he's only 21. So really important, and it's been game changer for so many people. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Jamie. And I love that you share that you're skeptical. That's Gabby to me also. She's like, I'm just like, yes, I believe it. Let's send it full send. And she's like, wait, we got to check everything here. So thank you for sharing that with us. I absolutely love that. Well, I have this slide here. I kind of introed at the beginning, so I won't spend a lot of time here. But my transformation, like I've been working out for 15 years. I've been like, you don't have to ask me if I worked out or if I followed my meal plan. And I'm just that guy where I felt like, so I'm 44. I felt like maybe this is how I'm supposed to feel when I'm 40. Like I wasn't building muscle anymore. I wasn't lifting any heavier. It was just like going through the motions. And yes, my shoulder had to do a lot with it. Like I need to learn how to not hurt myself. I have a plate here from landing on my head doing a backflip snowboarding, and then I tore my rotator cuff. So I've had my issues, but I was like, man, this is maybe the 40s. You're just not supposed to get stronger. You're not supposed to feel incredibly awesome anymore. But natural peptides over the last year have completely changed that for me. Like just to give you an idea, like when I started natural peptides last November 2nd, I think it was the first day I had peptides. I in the first 14 days, I lost 9 pounds. That's this picture right here. This before after. I didn't change my workouts. I didn't change my nutrition. I just started adding peptides. And I'd been consistent for 15 years, but like I saw a difference immediately in my energy levels, how I felt in my lifts, and I started to feel absolutely incredible. But what I want to share is this little after picture with the gray shorts when I lost 9 pounds. I went down to 164. Like I weighed 188 this morning. That's crazy for a year on like building strength and feeling awesome. And it's all natural. So that's one of the things I love. So one of the things that was most important for me when I made a decision to get behind this company, help people with natural peptides, there was two things that were important to me. Number one, I have 15 years of building trust and rapport as being the guy to help you with your health and wellness. So, like Jamie in that aspect, I did have to go through all the clinical trials. I had to go through the research papers. I had to call the CEO and be like, hey, I heard there's some negative side effects from peptides. I've been watching some podcasts. Like, what's going to happen to me if I take, like, I need to make sure that this is not going to hurt me. And so, like, I did that research, but one thing that was really important to me was I didn't just want to go pitch a product to make money. Because if the product didn't help my clients or was a waste, then that's going to ruin my reputation. And I have 15 years of helping people with health and wellness. And so I needed something that I could get behind and fully believe in. So that was number one. The second thing that I needed to know is that it was an opportunity that everybody could win at, the Make Wellness affiliate opportunity. That if someone came on board, they didn't have to have 15 years experience like me. They could come on and they could win in this business. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go, but I want to share some testimonies. There's been tens of thousands of testimonials over the past year of people losing weight, dropping inflammation, getting off of their ADHD medication, like this teenage kid over here. Just tens of thousands of transformations. We actually have a group called Make Results. And every single day, like I can't even keep up with just the testimonials that are coming into that group. So just so many testimonials. And one thing I want you to know as you come on board as an affiliate or a customer, let's say you want to become an affiliate, we have we have customer support groups that you could be a part of where you can ask questions, where you can see other people that are facing similar things as you. And there's just so much value in how to better your health, not just pop a peptide. Like I want you to know you can't out peptide a bad diet. Like you have to exercise, you have to follow good nutrition. And one of the things that we do is when you order peptides through an affiliate on this team, we have workouts, we have meal plans that we can just give you for free to make sure that you're getting the best results possible. So the next thing that I want to just share, I want to go into the affiliate side. We've been just talking about products, what these products are and how they can help you. And I want you to think also, as we've gone through those, think about people in your life that you know who needs help with their curbing their appetite, who's trying to build muscle, who's out there building a business with health and fitness that could benefit from having a supplement line that is as good as what we have with natural peptides. Is there someone in your life that needs to get off energy drinks and use a natural peptide? Is there someone in your life that needs, like I think about my kids, they don't pound sugar-filled Gatorades and Powerades. They're using the hydrated electrolyte mix. Like every day, 4 of my kids are drinking the hydrated drink instead of any sugary drinks that are out there. So think about the people in your life, not just yourself, that might benefit from what we have here. So we've built this program, this affiliate model program for the modern affiliate. I know Bernard mentioned at the beginning, took away all the stuff from a traditional MLM that most people don't like and put in all of the things that people love about it and took out the things that they don't like. So a traditional, let's talk about the affiliate model. Like a traditional affiliate model will pay 5 to 12% commissions. Like I'm an affiliate for RitFit. I'm an affiliate on Amazon. Like if I read a good book, I can like click the little thing, make a link and earn like 3% commissions. Like the commission level is really small on a traditional affiliate model. With Make Wellness, you can earn up to 40% commissions on your own personal orders. The commission sell, the more you sell as an affiliate with Make Wellness, the higher the percentage goes. So it starts at 10%, goes up to 40%. Some of the, like let's say I use my Amazon link and someone buys a book on Amazon and then they go buy a book next month. I don't get the commission for that. It's not a repeatable commission. It's just a one time. But with Make Wellness, someone orders from you, you get a commission then, but then you get repeat commissions month after month at the same commission rate. Like that, whatever it is, the 10 to 40%, you're getting month after month commissions. Here's another thing. In a traditional affiliate model, your customer refers a customer. You don't get a commission for that. At Make Wellness, let's say Bernard has a customer. They're like, I don't want to do the affiliate thing. I'll be a customer. That's okay. But Bernard's customer can send a link, get $10 product credit, and give their friend a $10 off their first order. So that's a really cool thing. Like your customers can share a link, get product credit, get $10 off for their friend. and then Bernard gets the commission. Like that's unheard of in a regular traditional affiliate model. And some of the other things, if you refer another affiliate, like if I was like, Bernard, dude, like I'm selling these books that I'm reading on Amazon, like I'm sharing like the furniture we put in our house on Amazon. Like I can't have him sign up as an affiliate. I can, but I don't earn any commission on what he does. Does that make sense? But Make Wellness, like I can enroll Bernard and you can earn up to 10% on your affiliates sales. Okay. Non-commission rewards, there's nothing in a traditional affiliate model. At Make Wellness, there's recognition, there's gifts, there's incentive trips, there's reward trips, and we'll go through some of those things. Traditional affiliate model, there's no training for me on how to grow my Amazon unless I go pay some influencer that built a program and does like a high ticket thing. Here at Make Wellness, we have robust tools, step-by-step training, and mentorship from people that have done it. Like, for example, you join Bernard's team, like he's a top sales training coach, like transformational mindset train like coach. You get his training and mentorship for free on how to grow your business. You have someone like me that's earned over $10 million in commissions in 15 years in this model, teaches you for free how to build this business. So that's some of the biggest differences between just being an affiliate for a random company and being an affiliate with Make Wellness. Now, we talked about earning 10 to 40% commissions. We're just going to talk about Make Wellness in general. You can earn up to 40% on every purchase. So when you enroll a client, a customer, or an affiliate, you earn 10 to 40% commissions on their orders. Your like a traditional MLM is dependent on only your team's performance. A Make Wellness is based on your own efforts alone. You're not paid on a traditional MLM, you're not paid on your own order. This is a cool thing about Make Wellness. When you make your own personal order, let's say your order is $200, you get a commission on your own order. Like that's crazy. Like you place an order and you get paid a commission on it. So it's sort of like a discount in that way. One of the things about a traditional MLM, Bernard hinted this at the beginning, takes away all the things that are not so cool about MLMs, things that people don't like. Well, in MLMs, there's like a left leg, a right leg, there's like a personal volume, a team volume amount. At Make Wellness, it's just a dollar amount. It's like if you sell $100 worth of peptides, you get a commission 10 to 40% on the $100, not on like 70 volume points of the $100 of sales. You get a commission on the direct dollar amount. So you sell $1,000, you get a commission on $1,000. Now those commissions are paid to you in what's called circle cells. So a circle cell is your own personal order, so you get a commission on your own order. When you have a customer, you get a commission on their order. And if you directly enroll an affiliate, you get a commission on that as well. So for example, Bernard is an affiliate of mine. So let's say he orders $300 of peptides for him and his wife. Like I get a commission on that because I personally enrolled him as one of my affiliates. Does that make sense? So you get 10 to 40% on that. And one of the things I want to share that's so great, I did come from another company where I sold supplements and workout programs. If I enrolled an affiliate on my team, I no longer got a commission for them. Their volume went into a left leg or a right leg, and you got a much smaller amount for the team. They became part of the team effort. And that's one thing that's so different here is you get a commission on your affiliates just as if they were a customer of yours. So I need to check the comment, make sure there's no like questions on here. Bernard, if a question comes up, will you just unmute and tell me? Okay. So here's the commission structure right here. As an affiliate, 0 to $499 in sales is a 10% commission. 500 in sales to 999 is 12%. And you can see that goes up all the way to Premier 100K is a 40% commission. 50K is a 40% commission. You can see there's product credit as well. So to give you an idea, Bernard and Buddy's on here as well. My friend Buddy Barrett and Summer, all three of them hit what's called Premier Affiliate in their first month last month. That means they have at least 2,000 in sales. They earned a 20% commission. They got a $50 product credit and a guaranteed $500 commission. So how awesome was that, Bernard, in your first full month to earn a $500 commission. The same with Buddy. Buddy and Summer live only 30 minutes from me, and didn't have an experience in this type of business, but they fell in love with the peptides, got mentoring from me and the team, and they were able to earn a $500 commission in their first month. One of the cool things I want you to know too about becoming a premier affiliate is when you do premier affiliate in your first full calendar month. So let's say you enrolled in December. You have until the end of January to hit premier affiliate, and if you do it in that time frame, not only do you get the guaranteed $500 commission, which is a monthly, you get a $500 gift card as well. So Bernard, Summer, and Buddy all earned $500 commission and $500 gift card in their first full calendar month. So that's one of the things that I absolutely love is you come on board, you use the peptides, get your own story with them, and you start sharing. Like, we're seeing more people win than we've ever seen before. Can I give you guys can I share something with you, Bernard, and everybody on here listening? My best year in my past 14 years, I developed 7 what would be called like premier affiliates in this company. In my average year, I developed 2. Okay. Like here at Make Wellness, we're doing at least 1 a month. And then like last month, 3 a month. That's crazy. So when I share with you, like over the course of 15 years, compounding the efforts, we developed 60 6-figure earners and 5 7-figure earners. It gives me full confidence. Like my mission with this company and with this team is that we develop 100 6-figure earners by 2030.
That's literally what I was like. We're gonna go into the hundreds or maybe even more than that, man. Like now that the possibilities are there, it's just such a great infrastructure for it to
Yeah.
create that opportunity for somebody. And again, such simple daily steps. And if you just do them, and you said, what was your phrasing? Inevitable to
My
succeed.
success is inevitable.
My success is inevitable. The one that I say is, it is impossible to fail. It is absolutely impossible to fail. If you do and take the steps that's necessary, it's impossible to fail. And your success is inevitable. I love
Your
those 2
success
phrases
is
now.
inevitable. I love that. And everybody's results are going to be dependent on your own effort, diligence, and skills. Like you got to put in the work, you got to stack the wins, let the compounding effect work in your life. I had the co-founder, Truman Hunt. He's the co-founder of Make Wellness. He led the company Nu Skin from 600 million to 3.5 billion dollars and then retired. When Justin Prince came to him with this idea of natural peptides, he's like, I'm not going to do another business unless it's $1 billion business, $1 billion brand. And so he came out of retirement to help build this company. And this company did 100 million in revenue in the first year. That's unheard of. We have a clear path to 200 million by 2026 and a clear path to $1 billion company by 2030. And so going back to what Bernard shared is you can sign up. That's the downfall of this business, as it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And a lot of times when it's free, you don't give it any value. You don't put time and effort into something that's free oftentimes. But if you look at this and be like, I remember someone telling me this in my second year. They said, we're paying hundreds of millions of dollars to affiliates over the next decade. And they said, how big of a piece of that pie do you want? And my dream was $10,000 when I heard that. Making $10,000 in a year. My dream was bringing my wife home. But that's where my vision expanded. I said, if they're going to pay that much, like, why not me? Like, I could help a lot of people like that. I could come home from my job, not work a 12-hour shift, and be present with my family too, like for the entirety. So you have to decide, like, why not me? It's
And real
possible
quick,
for
Hannah
somebody else.
has a question for you.
Yeah, let's hit it. Okay. Are the ranges calculated as lifetime sales? No, so on your own personal sales, it starts over at 0 every single month. So it starts over at 0 every single month. So like Bernard, for example, Bernard and Jamie hit over 2,000 in sales. They got their $500 guaranteed commission, got their gift card. Well, when December 1st hit, it went to 0. Okay. And so your circle sells, your commissions on your own personal order, your customers and your affiliates resets at zero every single month. But you got to remember, a lot of your clients will be on an auto subscription, so that order will come through again next month. Plus, you're bringing on new clients, new customers, new affiliates month after month. So, like at the beginning of this call, a lot of you guys weren't on here, but I shared my friend Alma. She's on here right now. Like her highest month, she got up to 5,000 in circle sales. That didn't just happen overnight. It happened, maybe at month two, she hits 2,000 in sales, and then month three at 2,500, month five, 3,000, and it just grows and compounds as she continues to serve and love on her clients and affiliates and bring on new people. Does that make sense? So that grows. So that was a great question. The same thing goes, they're not on these slides, but I want to make sure that we talk about that. Is we said it has all of the benefits of a multi-level marketing company without the negative things. So there's no sign-up fee, there's no enrollment fee, there's no monthly business cost, there's no required product purchase minimums. Like just this is a random. Let's say Bernard and Jamie come across a really hard trial financially. I know he wouldn't want to go without his peptides, but let's say he can't order his peptides that month. He could cancel his peptide, postpone his peptides that month, not order anything, and he's still going to earn commissions on any of his customers and affiliates and the team that he's built. Like there's not a required, you have to order this amount or you can't earn. Does that make sense? And that's one thing that a lot of traditional MLMs do is you have to order a certain amount monthly to be able to earn. Now, we just talked about like circle sales, your commissions on your own orders. I want you guys to also understand as you build if you decide you want to build a team of affiliates, you can earn up to 8% on your affiliates teams as they grow their business as well. And they have a thing called a total monthly team bonus. Okay. Now, what does that mean? So as you grow a team of affiliates and they're making sales and their customers are ordering, you can earn anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 a month in total team bonus monthly commission. And that's outside of your own sales and earning up to 8% on your team. So to give you an idea what that means, like the $100,000 a month bonus, like in the compensation model and plan, and we have complete trainings on that to show you how that works. If your team's doing 5 million in monthly sales, like your entire team, and you have 80 premier affiliates, 80 affiliates on your team that are doing 2,000 in sales, that's a $100,000 a month bonus. And the first bonus starts much smaller at a $50 a month bonus. So you can hit those small benchmarks and measure them as you go. And you might be sitting here being like, $5 million in total team sales. Like, how is that even possible? Remember, the entire company did 100 million last year. So think about the compounding effect of the next decade of building people and teaching people and helping others earn. You're going to grow a team that way. So you get to, there's really unlimited to what your potential is doing this here. I'll share with you guys, like you guys heard that I was with another company before. It was a harder sell. Like I don't want to say this is easy, but these peptides are easier to sell than what I was doing before, or more simple, I guess. There's more tools and training and support to help with that. But we built a team with no experience. I was working 12-hour days, and I built a team that at the highest that our business did, we were doing 7.5 million in sales a month as a team. And that's an introverted, quiet guy from Idaho Falls, Idaho, that was working a 12-hour work shift when I started my business. And so it is very possible. And I always see, when you hear something like that, be like, if Scotty can do it, why not me? If Bernard can do it, why not me? If Jamie can do it, why not me? And then you just have to be willing to be the person that's like, I'm going to work harder. It doesn't mean longer. I'm going to be more committed, more all in heart, mind, spirit, commitment to the future of what I want to create with this. And then just doing the steps every single day. So we're the ones, when you hear of essential oils, what do you think of? You think of doTERRA, right? When people, like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when people say natural peptides, they're going to say make wellness. So we're bringing the first of its kind product to this market. Our clients, there's a 60-day money back guarantee. Like we believe so much that these peptides are going to work for them that there's a 60-day money back guarantee. If it doesn't work for them, they can send it back and get their money back. When a client or an affiliate or you yourself orders on the auto subscription, you get 10% off your entire order. It's like a loyalty program. When you get to month 4 of your auto subscription, it goes up to 20% off. So they reward like a loyalty. It's like a loyalty program. It seems like probably every month I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be the very best time to join. When's the best time to plant a tree? Years ago. So the same thing goes with starting a business and growing your business. But what I want you to know right now, if you start taking your peptides, you're gonna feel almost immediately the effect of some of them, like Jamie with her sleep peptide, Bernard with his energy peptide. And you can start talking about that and planting seeds. And then come January, people are going to be looking for a New Year's resolution. They're going to be looking to better their health, to improve their energy, improve their sleep, improve their weight loss. And you can be a solution to them. They're going to be looking for those solutions. So the sooner you get started, the sooner you can start having those conversations so that they know that you are an option for them. Okay, now the last two things I want to talk about. We kind of hinted at this, but when you join our team in this business, not only from me, like I get direct mentoring from the CEO, I get direct mentoring from my upline. The guy that founded this company, just so you guys can understand, he was in a business model like this before, just like me and you. He was an affiliate in a different company. He was the highest earner in the entire world. He knows how to teach and duplicate his success into others. His highest monthly commissions were $1.6 million in commissions in a previous affiliate model company. Yes, I said that right, Morgan. I saw you come up close for that. No, but he did 1.6 million in commissions, and he's teaching us. Like when you hit Premier Affiliate, you're on a mastermind call with him every single month. So you have training, you have the tools, you have the resources, you have free mentoring from incredible people like Jamie and Bernard, from me that has 15 years experience, from my sponsor in this business was the top earning affiliate in the company Beachbody. So she knows how to duplicate and teach and mentor in this type of business. And you get all of that at no extra cost. It's like sometimes I wish I could just like shake that person that I meet at the gym. I'm like, do you not see this? Like you tell me that you have these huge goals for your life. You join our team, you use these peptides, and I mentor you for free on how to completely change your life in all aspects. So you get all of that at no extra cost. Now, I want to announce something here with Bernard. Bernard came out to my cabin and we had the most incredible couple of days. It went way too fast. But we are going to do like a reward where you hit Premier Affiliate, you might be an affiliate already who invited some friends here. You might not be an affiliate, but you're gonna join here after reaching out to the person that invited you to this call. When you hit Premier Affiliate before January 31st, you're gonna earn a spot to come with Bernard and I and other leaders to a retreat at my cabin at no extra cost. All you got to do is fly to Idaho. We'll drive you up to the cabin. We're gonna have food for you. We're gonna have like Bernard's gonna make you work out.
Workouts. Yep. I was just gonna say, just in case
Bernard's
you
gonna make you
forgot.
work out. We're gonna have fun. We'll do team building activities. There'll be at least 2 nights. We'll lock in the dates soon. Bernard and I will and announce those. But we wanted to let you guys know right away so you can start working right now to earn that spot to come with us. So to end this
Yeah, and
out, go ahead,
go
Bernard. I
ahead.
was gonna say pass it to you.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's wonderful experience. I mean, the location, it was such a recharge for me to go out there. And man, just the look at that background. Like take a look at that picture. If you don't see the screen, like that's the backyard. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely breathtaking. He was fishing in that pond right there. His dad caught a fish that we grilled and ate. It was just unbelievable. Oh, a bald eagle flew like 10 feet from that balcony, just and swoop by, and it's just like, what the world? Where am I? This is amazing. And so there's how many beds do you have there?
There is eight, four, six, eight. There's like 12.
12 beds.
12 full
All right.
size queen or king size.
So premier affiliate by the end of January, January 31st. And we're going to provide food. We're going to provide workout. We're going to provide team mentorship, group dynamics, etc. We're going to provide sales training. And it's just going to be such an amazing event. What are we doing? 2 or 3 nights? What are we doing?
At least
A
two. I'm down
week?
for three.
A
Yeah.
week? Did you say it? Don't just So yeah, so we'll work out all the details and make that such an amazing event for everybody. Again, all you got to do is Alma is asking, is this for guys only or
Nope.
everyone? This is for
Everyone.
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 Everyone is welcome to this amazing event. Like this is going to be an absolute blast. And of course, we're going to bring our peptides.
Oh yeah.
Make sure to make sure to bring your peptides, and we're just gonna have a blast. So if you want that one-on-one help, hey, text me. Text me. Let's get this premier affiliate across the finish line. It is way easier than you think it actually is. You know, it wasn't a first month. Me and Jamie did ours in 13 days.
Yep.
It is that easy. But you've got to put in the work. You've got to be willing to stretch out of your comfort zone. And you got to make sure you're doing all the training and then acting on it, right? Like it tells you to do something on training, then just do it. It's really hard to jump into that sometimes for a lot of us because we have our own resistance blocks and things like that. If that's you, call me. I'll put my phone number here right now, actually, for anybody else outside of that who wants to call me. And if you want to help break through some of those resistance blocks, some of the insecurities, I'll help you go right through it in easy functioning ways. So, but
Perfect.
you want to be there. I promise you want to be there. The food's going to be amazing. The experience is going to be amazing. The mentorship, the coaching, the linking arms with each other is going to be amazing. And of course, the people is going to be amazing. So,
Absolutely. That's a short-term win that we have available for you guys, but we're here for the next couple of decades. Like this is a thing we're going to grow and we're going to become best of friends and have lots of experiences together. So this would just be the first of many, but I would do whatever it took to get there. Like if you earn that spot, yes, you get a $500 commission, $500 guaranteed gift card if you're brand new, and then a retreat all in your first like 1 to 2 months. That's absolutely unheard of and so cool. And I can't wait to meet you guys. So we did record this. So if you have somebody that you know that you should be doing this business with, that you want to do this life with, this business with, do awesome trips with, have fun with, earn money with, like send this recording to them and continue educating them on that. And if you were invited here by someone, make sure that you reach out to them and ask them questions like, where's my link to sign up? What peptides you think I should use? And they'll be there to help guide you on taking those next steps. So looking forward to getting to know you guys even better and super glad you guys were here with us today. And thanks, Jamie and Bernard, for sharing your experience as well.